Hi everyone, so this video is going to introduce you to our grading system called Grade Goals. And so please watch this whole video because it's going to be really important for you to understand how you will be assessed for this semester. And so please watch this whole video. We are not using points in this class. Instead of seeing a percentage or a letter grade on your assignment or any points on any assignment, you are either going to see a check mark, which indicates you've passed the assignment, or an X, which indicates you did not pass the assignment and you'll need to revise. So again, this video will detail everything you need to know, so stick with it. And then if you still have questions, of course, send me a Canvas inbox message. So we're on the grading page here in our modules, and I put a few asterisks in front of the page so that it's easier to find later on. So just so you guys are aware, in your modules, in the Getting Started module, if you scroll down, the grading page is right there under Course Policies. So when you click on it, this is where you land. So let's just go through these 4 tabs here together. Okay, so this course has been built. Instead of following a traditional point system, you will have the opportunity to submit your best work, and if you need to revise the assignment, you may do so by resubmitting your assignment up to 3 days after I return it to you. Once your assignment is passing, you will receive a check mark. If your assignment is not passing, you will see an X, and there is no limit on the number of assignments you can revise, nor the number of times you can revise any given assignment. So unlimited revisions in this class, which is really cool. There are a couple of exceptions, which we'll get to in just a minute. So you will look at the list of assignments for the course and complete the number of assignments listed for the grade you wish to earn. So for late work, it's kind of similar to the revision policy. You have 3 days to submit any late work from the original deadline. And the exception to the late work policy, peer reviews cannot be submitted after the final draft is due because then your peers will not be able to benefit from that peer feedback. And let's see here, the final essay and timed final exam cannot be submitted late because the course closes right at that deadline. And so why am I doing this? It allows students the opportunity to rework the assignments and improve your writing. And I know we're all juggling several things in our lives. In some semesters, it isn't feasible to complete every single assignment. So with this system, you can determine which assignments will fit into your schedule. So just a couple of notes. For every essay that is not submitted or is not passing by the end of the term, your course grade will lower by 1 letter. And so mathematically, if we were using points, I think this would work out to be the same. You know, if an essay was worth 15% of your grade and you didn't turn it in, or even 10%, then your grade would lower a full letter. So all 4 essays need to be passing and, of course, submitted by the end of the term to avoid this 1 letter deduction. You're expected to turn in your best work, and the class is going to be rigorous regardless of the grade goal you're shooting for. The assignments will challenge and engage you. And then a score of a not yet or an incomplete on the final essay exam will also result in a 1 letter grade deduction. Okay, but we will get to that later. So super important. Once you see the list of assignments, this will make more sense, but you must do everything on the list for that grade goal to earn that grade. If you're missing even 1 assignment, no matter how small you think it is, your grade lowers. So that's why I'm telling you all of this up front so that we can all be on the same page and you can track your progress. So stick with me. We're getting to the nuts and bolts here. So this is how it breaks down. To earn a C, you need to do everything on this list right here. So the 4 essays, the syllabus quiz, and the final, the first out of 4 peer reviews, the first out of 4 self-assessments, the first 6 out of 9 discussions, the first 2 out of 5 pages, 8 out of 10 quizzes, and you're allowed 4 late assignments. So that's for the C. And then you'll notice as we go through here, it just increases for the B. So instead of 1 peer review, now it's 2. Instead of 1 self-assessment, now it's 2. 7 instead of 6 discussions, 3 instead of 2 pages, 9 instead of 8 quizzes, and we're adding the ed plan, and you're losing a late assignment. You get 1 less late assignment. Okay, and then it increases once again for the A, 3 peer reviews and self-assessments, 8 discussions, 4 pages, 10 quizzes, the ed plan, and we're adding the multimedia reflection, and then you lose one more late assignment. So I've compiled all of this into a chart that I think is much easier to read. So if you're going for the A grade goal, you're going to read straight down the left-hand column, and it tells you how many of each thing that you need to do and what is considered passing for that given assignment. If you're going for a B, you read straight down the middle column, and that's how many of each assignment you need to complete. And then if you're going for a C, you read straight down the right-hand column, okay? This is also in your syllabus in an even more condensed format. So I can show you that quickly here. In your syllabus, here, if you scroll down, let's see, page 5, all of this is listed out for you as well right here, and this chart is even more condensed if that's easier for you. So lots of different ways to kind of get this information. Let me go back to what I was sharing before. Here we go. Okay, so that's how it breaks down, and that's how many of each thing you need to pass for your desired grade goal. The next tab here is simply a list of the descriptions in longer format of all of the assignments. Okay, so it tells you exactly what each of these assignments are. Really quickly, for extra credit, you can attend a cultural event or complete a film response. And if you do one of those and you write up a 1 to 2 page reflection, you can erase a late assignment. You can earn credit for a missed discussion, a page contribution, or a quiz. So really cool. This is a way, like I mentioned before, you have to complete everything on your grade goal list to get that grade. But if you're just one assignment away, like a discussion, a page, or a quiz, or you have one too many late assignments, you can do an extra credit and you can erase those missing assignments or late assignments. And you can do as many extra credit assignments as you want. So it's just really up to you to determine where you want to put the extra credit and how many you need to do. So a way to track all of this, okay? Again, this is in your syllabus. This is just a screenshot from the syllabus, actually. And I've given it to you in a Word doc form. So if you, a Google Doc and a Word doc. But if you click on the Google Doc link, all you need to do is click Make a Copy. And then you have your personalized electronic version of the tracking sheet. And so what I recommend you do is you put a check mark in the box when you pass an assignment and an X if you miss it or you need to revise. So basically here, this first top box here is everything you need to do to get a C. So I would go through here as you get your assignments back, go through and give yourself some check marks. On a Mac, I'm hitting Option V to make that check mark, but you can also just insert a symbol if you're using a PC. And then, if you miss it, you can just do an X. Anywho, you have to get check marks in all of these boxes here to get your C. Then you add on these assignments to get your B, and then you add on these assignments to get your A. So if you get a check mark on everything on the tracking sheet, you will get an A in this class. If you get a check mark on all of these boxes, the B and the C box, you will get a B. If you get a check mark in all of these boxes, you will get a C. Okay. So this tracking sheet I think is pretty intuitive. You can use that Google Doc version, or I've given you a Word doc version as well. Again, it's also in your syllabus, so you're welcome to just print out your syllabus page. However you want to track your progress is good. I also will be keeping track of your progress in Canvas. So if I go to grades, let me see if I can go to my test student here. Let's see. Oh, they didn't give me a test student. Okay. Let's see. Let me see here. Okay, so when you go into your grades, I'll just kind of talk about it. When you go into your grades, there's going to be a little a box at the top a sort assignments by, and I would do assignment group so that all of the same types of assignments are grouped together. All the discussions will be together, all the pages will be together, and you will see checks and X's in your Canvas grades. So let me just see if I can pull this up from a previous class. Bear with me for 1 second. I think I had a test student last semester. I just want you guys to see what this looks like. Let's see here. But again, I think you guys will benefit from arranging your grades by assignment group. That would be the best way to go. No test students anywhere. Okay. That's okay. All right. Thanks for bearing with me. So I did find a test student here that I can show you this. So notice here it says arrange by assignment group. And I mean, you could do due date as well, but notice here, see all the quizzes are here together right now, and then all the discussions. If you change it to due date, that's a good way to keep track of what assignments are going to be due at any given time. It's loading right now. But it will mix and match the assignment types, so it'll be a little bit harder to keep track for our grade goal system. So you can toggle back and forth this semester as necessary, but you notice here like quiz, peer review, self-assessment. So it's kind of hard to see how many of each you're getting credit for. Assignment group will help with that. So that's what I recommend for your grade center, but you can kind of see here as I scroll, this is what your grade center will look like. Hopefully more checks than this, but this is just kind of to show you the X's and checks that you'll be receiving. This is what your Canvas grade center will look like. Okay, so that is essentially our grading system. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send me a Canvas inbox message here, and I look forward to working with you.